Labvakar atkal. Tagad mūsu brālis Wayne Brewer no Amerikas uzrunās mūs no Jēzus vārdiem Lāodikejas draudzei Atklāsmes grāmatā 3. nodaļā no 14. līdz 22. pantam.
It's wonderful to be able to be here this evening.
Ir brīnišķīgi būt kopā, būt šeit šovakar.
We're certainly thankful for each one of you here in this room.
Mēs noteikti esam pacietīgi par katru cilvēku šajā istabā.
And those that might be watching through the internet as well.
Un arī par tiem, kuri varbūt skatās internetā.
We always enjoy coming to Riga, Latvia.
Mēs vienmēr baudam to, ka varam atbraukt uz Rīgu, Latviju.
It's a beautiful city.
Skaista pilsēta.
And we just love being with the Christians here each year.
Mēs ļoti mīlam, ka varam būt kopā ar kristiešiem šeit katru gadu.
Our purpose for coming is to strengthen and encourage the church.
Mūsu mērķis atbraukt šeit ir stiprināt un iepriecināt draudzi.
Through the fellowship that we can have with one another.
Caur sadraudzību, kas mums var būt savā starpā, praktiskā sadraudzība.
And also as we study the Word of God.
Un arī mācoties Dieva vārdu.
Our study in the first hour each evening is concerning one of the 7 churches in the province of Asia Minor.
Tātad katru vakaru mēs ieskatāmies vienā vai divās draudzēs, ko Jēzus uzrunā šeit Atklāsmes grāmatā.
Asia, it was a province called Asia in the Roman Empire.
Tā Mazāzija bija province Romas impērijā.
And in this province, in the book of Revelation, 7 churches are mentioned.
Jāsaka, varbūt Āzija, ja? Un šajā provincē minētas 7 draudzes.
These congregations located in different cities.
Šīs draudzes atradās citās pilsētās, dažādās pilsētās.
Each city was different.
Katra pilsēta atšķirās.
Therefore, each congregation was different.
Un katra draudze atšķirās no citām.
It's just like in the world today.
Tāpat pasaulē šodien.
Many times the local congregation will take on some of the characteristics of the city that it is in.
Un draudze šodien arī uzņem sevi tās īpašības, kas vairāk vai mazāk tās īpašības, kas ir apkārtējā vidē, kultūrā.
Sometimes the characteristics are positive, but sometimes they're negative.
Dažreiz tas ir kaut kas pozitīvs, bet dažreiz negatīvs.
When they are negative characteristics, the church has the responsibility to overcome that in order to follow Jesus.
Un kad tas ir negatīvs, tad draudzei ir pienākums to pārvarēt, lai sekotu Jēzum.
Tonight, this evening, as we study the church that is in the city of Laodikeya,
šovakar mācoties no Jēzus vārdiem šai draudzei Lāodikejā,
we'll find that they began to have some of these same attitudes that were found in the city.
Mēs redzēsim, ka viņiem bija līdzīgas īpašības kā citiem cilvēkiem šai pilsētā.
And these attitudes became, in a way, negative in their spiritual lives.
Un tas bija kaut kas negatīvs viņu garīgajā dzīvē.
Laodikeya was a very important city.
Lāodikeja bija ļoti nozīmīga pilsēta.
It was important from a political standpoint.
Politiski nozīmīga.
But it was also important from some of the things that were produced in that city.
Arī skatoties uz to, kas tika ražots tajā pilsētā.
It was a city that was known for the production of fine materials and clothing.
Viņi tur gatavoja smalkas drēbes un smalku audumu.
Fine clothing that would have been produced in Laodikeya and transported throughout the Roman Empire.
Un to visu ražotu, izgatavotu Lāodikejā, bet sūtītu uz citām vietām Romas impērijā.
It was also a city that was known for the production of certain types of medicines.
Tur arī zāles izgatavoja.
And specifically, a medicine or an ointment that was to be used for the eyes.
Un it sevišķi tādu ziedi, ko, lai smērētu to uz acīm un dziedinātu acis.
So anytime a country or a city can have products that can be exported, that country or city is going to have some wealth.
Un kad pilsētai vai valstī ir kaut kas, ko var eksportēt, tad tas radīs bagātību tai vietai.
If a country or a city only has to import things, then they're sending their wealth or the material, sending their money out.
Ja valsts vai pilsētai ir ja viņi tikai importē lietas, tad viņiem jādod savu bagātību citiem.
So Laodicea became wealthy because they could export their clothing and they could export their medicines and this eye ointment.
Lāodikeja tātad kļuva bagāta, turīga, tāpēc, ka viņa eksportē šīs lietas, arī šo ziedi.
The problem became that the church in Laodicea began to trust more in their wealth than they did in the spiritual wealth of Jesus.
Problēma tāda, ka šī Lāodikejas draudzē sāk uzsēties vairāk savai bagātībai nekā garīgai bagātībai, kas viņiem bija Jēzu Kristu.
And so Jesus introduces himself in verse 14, chapter 3 and verse 14.
Un tātad Jēzus tā kā saka 14. pantā.
He introduces himself by saying he really is the beginning, the creator of all things.
Viņš saka, ka viņš ir pirmsākums un radītājs visam.
Verse 14.
Lasīsim 14. pantu. Un Lāodikejas draudzes eņģelim raksti, tā saka tas, kas ir Āmen, uzticamais un patiesais liecinieks, Dieva radības pirmsākums.
Jesus, they trusted in the city trusted in the things created.
Pilsēta uzticējās radītām lietām, to, ko viņi izgatavoja.
And the Christians were evidently trusting in the wealth.
Un kristieši arī uzticējās šai bagātībai.
But Jesus says he is the creator of all things.
Bet Jēzus saka, viņš ir visa radītājs.
And this is the point, they needed to trust in Jesus.
Viņiem vajadzēja tātad uzticēties Jēzum.
But what happened to this congregation?
Bet kas notika ar šo
This
draudzi?
congregation or this church became lukewarm.
Šī draudze kļuva remdena.
In verse 15,
15. pants.
he says that he knows their works. They're not cold, they're not hot.
Tur
He wished that they were cold or hot.
rakstīts, es zinu tavus darbus, ka tu neesi ne augsts, ne kars. Kaut tu būtu augsts vai kars. 15. pantā.
Jesus was able to see their works,
Jēzus spēja redzēt viņa darbus.
but he was also able to see their attitude.
Viņš arī varēja saskatīt
He was able to see
viņu attieksmi.
He was able to see the mindset of the Christian.
Viņš zināja viņu domāšanas veidu.
He was able to see what was really important to them.
Viņš varēja saskatīt, kas īstenībā bija svarīgs viņiem.
And so, in spite of the fact that they continued to meet together to worship
Un kaut gan viņi turpināja sanākt kopā, lai pielūgtu Dievu,
and maybe continued to live a Christian life,
un turpināja dzīvot kristīgu dzīvi,
they were simply going through the motions,
viņi vienkārši to darīja tā kā formāli.
and they had lost the zeal.
Un viņi bija daudz zaudējuši dedzību.
They had lost the real conviction and the why that they were
Viņi
Christians.
bija zaudējuši pārliecību, kāpēc viņi bija kristieši.
And so he says they were neither hot nor
Un
cold.
tātad viņi bija ne augsts,
It wasn't
ne
that
kars. Ne augsts, ne kars.
They were not against God, they were not against Jesus,
Viņi nebija pret Dievu, pret Jēzu,
but they were not living as if they were really for him.
bet viņi nedzīvoja tā, kā viņi būtu pār viņu.
They were not putting their energy into their spiritual life.
Viņi enerģiju neieguldīja savā garīgajā dzīvē.
And so they, as he says in as he says here in Revelation chapter 3 and verse 15, they were neither hot nor cold.
Un tā kā viņš, kā Jēzus saka šeit 3. nodaļā 15. pantā, kad tu neesi ne augsts, ne kars.
But what did Jesus want from them?
Ko Jēzus gribēja no viņiem?
Verse 15,
15.
the
pants.
last part of this, he says, but he would want from them, he would wish that they were either cold or hot.
Ja, ko viņš gribēja? Kaut tu būtu augsts vai kars.
He wants them to make a decision.
Izvēlies. Viņš gribēja, lai viņi izvēlās.
He wanted them to decide, are you for me or are you against me?
Izdarīt izvēli, būt par Jēzu vai pret Jēzu.
And so this informs us or lets us know that a half-hearted service unto the Lord is not pleasing to him.
Un tāda pavirša kalpošana tam kungam, kas nav no visas sirds, tā nav kalpošana Dievam.
Even though we as his church may come together every first day of the week.
Kaut arī mēs sanāktu kopā katrā pirmā nedēļas dienā, svētdienā.
And we may worship him by singing and partaking of the Lord's Supper.
Un pat dziedāt dziesmas un piedalīties tā kunga
And
mīlestībā.
praying and studying the word.
Un lūgt un Dievu un mācoties viņa vārdu.
If our heart is not into it,
Ja mūsu sirds tur
if
nav,
our mind is not into it,
ja mūsu prāts nav neiesaistās,
if our being is not into it,
ja mūsu būtība nepiedalās, pēc būtības mēs nepiedalāmies,
if it's only half-hearted,
ja, tas nav, ja mēs to darām ne ar visu sirdi,
then we're neither hot nor cold.
tad mēs neesam ne augsts, ne kars.
He says in verse 16 what this wanted, how he wanted to react.
Un 16. Pantā mēs redzam, kā Jēzus gribēja reaģēt uz to visu.
In verse 16, let's read that.
16. pants. Un tādēļ, ka tu neesi ne kars, ne augsts, bet esi remdens, es tevi izspļaušu no savas mutes.
We take this, we think about, there are certain drinks that we like either hot or cold.
Ir dzērieni, kas mums patīk, vai nu tie augsti vai karsti.
You may like coffee or tea or hot chocolate.
Varbūt tev kakao garšo vai kafija, karsta tēja.
You might like milk or water or a soda drink, cold.
Varbūt kādam patīk, kad ir dzert augstu sodu, vai ūdeni, vai pienu.
And when these are not either hot or cold, where they're somewhere in between, they're not pleasing to us.
Un, ka viņi ir pa vidu, ne augsti, ne karsti, tad daudziem tas var nepatikt.
Now, you may not vomit it out of your mouth.
Varbūt tu to neizpļausi,
But Jesus is talking about something spiritual.
bet Jēzus šeit runā par kaut ko garīgu.
And he says that when we do not have it in our heart and our mind and our life to serve God
Un viņš saka, ka mums tas nav dzīvē kalpot Dievam
with zeal,
ar dedzību,
then what he would like to do is just simply vomit us out of his mouth.
tad viņš vienkārši gribētu mūs izspļaut no savas mutes.
That's not very pleasant to think about.
Tas nav patīkam
But
domāt
we
par
do
to.
have to ask ourselves the question, am I lukewarm?
Mums jāuzdod šo jautājumu sev, vai es esmu remdens?
Is coming to the worship assembly, is living the Christian life just something, a routine that I go through every day?
Vai tas, ka es nāku uz dievkalpojumiem vai dzīvoju kā kristietis, vai tas nav tikai kaut kāds rutīns?
But do I really have the zeal that I need?
Vai man patiešām ir šī dedzība, ko
God wants
Jēzus grib?
Jesus wants us to be zealous.
Jēzus grib, lai mēs esam dedzīgi.
Now that doesn't mean we're jumping all over the place.
Tas nenozīmē, ka mēs lecam visur apkārt.
It doesn't mean we're screaming and hollering.
Tas nenozīmē, ka mēs kliedzam,
But there has to be a zeal within us,
bet ir jābūt šī dedzība
a
mūsos,
desire, a motivation
šī vēlme, šī
That we would serve God.
motivācija kalpot Dievam,
that we would live the Christian life.
ka mēs dzīvotu kristīgu dzīvi.
Well, what are some causes of this or results of this lukewarmness?
Kas izraisa šo remdenību?
Let's turn to verse 17. Read verse 17.
Pasīsimies 17. pantā. Jo tu saki, es esmu bagāts un man un man bagātībās pa pilnam, man netrūks nekā, bet tu nezini, ka esi nelaimīgs un nožēlojams, nabaks, akls un kails.
Jesus, through this verse, is showing the contrast between what they thought and the reality of their spiritual lives.
Jēzus mums liek priekšā kontrastu pretstatu starp to, kā viņi uzskatīja sevi un kā viņi realitātē bija.
They lived in a city of wealth.
Viņi dzīvoja turīgā
They had
pilsētā.
everything they needed.
Viņiem bija viss, kas bija vajadzīgs.
And they were saying to themselves, we're rich, we're wealthy, we have everything.
Viņi teica, mēs esam bagāti, mums ir viss.
And they had gold and they had silver and they had
Viņiem
all
bija
kinds of
zelts un
fine garments,
sudrabs
clothing.
un smalkas drēbes.
And they thought, we don't need anything.
Viņi domāja, mums nekas nav
And
vajadzīgs.
they equated that with their spiritual lives.
Un viņi to attiecināja uz garīgo dzīvi.
Now, that's how some people live today.
Un tā daži dzīvo šodien.
There's many people in the United States that think, well, I have this, I have a car, I have a house, I have everything I need, so I don't need God.
Ir cilvēki Amerikā, kuri domā, viņiem ir māja, viņiem ir mašīna, viņiem ir viss, kas ir viņiem vajadzīgs, un tā viņi domā, viņiem nav vajadzīgs Dievs.
And there's people in Latvia that feel the same way.
Un ir cilvēki Latvijā, kā arī tā domā.
In fact, I know many years ago when Victor first came to Latvia, that and people were poor, that they, in many cases, were more accepting of the Word of God.
Un Wayne atcerās, ka viņš atbrauc uz Latviju, laikam caur mani, uzzināja, ka, un laikam pats arī redzēja, ka cilvēki, kad viņi bija nabagi, bija vairāk atvērti Dievam.
And now people have cars and cell phones and fine clothing and everything that they need.
Tagad cilvēkiem ir mašīnas un viedtālruņi, un viņiem viss, kas ir vajadzīgs.
They have the attitude that is seen here.
Viņiem ir šī attieksme, kas redzama šeit.
We have need of nothing.
Mums nekas nav vajadzīgs.
That's exactly what the Christians, this is what the Christians in Laodicea were thinking.
Tas ir, ko kristieši Lāodikejā domāja.
And so, but that was the contrast.
Bet tas bija pretstats,
The
kontrasts.
contrast between what they thought and the reality is also seen here.
Bet arī mēs redzam kontrastu starp to, ko viņi domāja, un realitāti.
He says, do you not know that you are wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked? Verse 17.
17. pantā, bet tu nezini, ka esi nelaimīgs un nožēlojams, nabaks, akls un kails.
The attitude, the attitude of having things or wealth does not save.
Tātad šī tieksme pret materiālām lietām neglāb.
Merely having a thing does not save us.
Ka mums kaut kas ir, kaut kas no materiālās pasaules, tas mums
But
neizglāb.
what does he say in verse 18?
Bet ko viņš saka 18. pantā?
He says, I counsel you to buy from me. That is Jesus.
Viņš saka, es tev dodu padomu, nopirkt no manis.
Come to Jesus.
Tātad nāk pie Jēzus.
Now, one doesn't have to be wealthy in order to have an attitude of, I don't need God.
Tā cilvēkam nav jābūt bagātam, lai tam cilvēkam būtu tāda attieksme, ka man nav vajadzīgs Dievs.
Brother Michael Richardson and I go to some very poor countries.
Mēs ar brāli Maiklu Richardsonu, mēs braucam uz ļoti nabadzīgām valstīm.
And we could go to someone's house who almost lives in a hut.
Un mēs varam iegriezties kāda cilvēka mājās, kas dzīvo tā kā Latvijas angliski hut.
They have a floor.
Tā kā, hut, būdiņā. Šunītī, ja? Jā, šunītī.
The earth will be the floor.
Zeme
of their
ir
house.
mājas grīda, ir zeme.
And they have literally nothing.
Viņiem nekas nav,
Maybe in
nekā nav.
Jamaica or Costa Rica or Mexico.
Jamaikā, Kostarikā, Meksikā.
And when offered the gospel,
Un tiek piedāvāts evaņģēlijs.
offered to study the Word of God, They are offered the
Un
opportunity
viņiem
to
tiek
study the Word of God.
piedāvāts mācīties evangēliju.
They will say no.
Viņi saka nē.
They will say no because they have the attitude,
Nē.
I have everything I need.
Viņiem ir attieksme, viņi saka nē, tāpēc, ka viņiem ir attieksme, man viss ir, kas man vajadzīgs.
In the poverty,
Tajā nabadzībā.
they think they have everything that they
Viņi
need.
domā, ka viņiem viss, kas viņiem vajadzīgs.
Laodicea was a wealthy city. They thought they had everything they needed.
Lāodikejas pilsēta bija turīga pilsēta. Viņi domāja, ka viņiem ir viss,
But
kas viņiem
there are
vajadzīgs.
millions and millions of poor people in this world that have exactly the same attitude.
Bet ir ļoti daudz nabagu šajā pasaulē, kuriem ir tieši tāda attieksme.
So it doesn't matter whether you're rich or poor.
Tas tad nav svarīgs, vai tu esi bagāts vai turīgs.
Without
Turīgs vai nabags.
Without Jesus, he says that you are wretched, miserable, poor, blind, and naked spiritually.
Viņš saka, ka bez Jēzus tu esi nelaimīgs un nožēlojams, nabags, akls un kails.
But he says, come to me.
Viņš saka, nāc pie manis.
In verse 18. Let's read verse 18.
18. pantā, lasīsim 18. pantu. Es tev dodu padomu nopirkt no manis zeltu, kausētu ugunī, lai tu kļūtu bagāts un baltas drēbes, lai tu apvilktu un nebūtu redzams tava kailuma kauns un dziedinošu ziedi, lai tu ieziestu savas acis un spētu redzēt.
In this verse 18, Jesus touches all of the things that they would have thought of their wealth.
Šeit 18. pantā Jēzus atsaucās uz visām tām lietām, ar ko Lāodikieši uzskatīja viņi bagāti.
In the city of Laodicea. He says, he touches on their gold. Come to me for the gold.
Viņš uzrunā viņu zeltu. Viņš saka, nāc pie manis. Ja es saku, nāc pie manis, lai dabūtu zeltu.
They had the gold jewelry.
Viņiem bija
rings, gold, and all
zelta gredzeni viņiem bija, bet viņiem nebija īstais zelts.
But Jesus says, spiritually, come to me for the gold.
Viņš saka, garīgi nāc pie manis, lai saņemtu īsto zeltu.
They had to find clothing, but Jesus says, come to me.
Viņiem bija smalka drēbe.
Cover your spiritual nakedness.
Viņiem bija smalka drēbe, bet ja es saku, nāc pie manis, lai apsektu savu garīgo kailumu.
And they could go to the pharmacies within their city and purchase the medicine and the eye salves.
Viņi varēja iet uz pilsētas aptiekām, lai nopirktu šo ziedi priekš savām acīm.
But at the end of verse 18, he says, come to me to buy the medicine for your eyes that you may see spiritually.
Bet 18. panta beigās viņš saka, nāciet pie manis, lai jūs varētu nopirktu šo ziedi, lai varētu garīgi redzēt skaidrā veidā.
It doesn't matter whether we're rich or poor.
Vienalga, vai mēs esam nabagi vai turīgi.
Jesus says he is the answer.
Jēzus saka, viņš ir atbilde.
And that's what these Christians needed to learn.
Un tas, kas šiem kristiešiem bija jāiemācās.
They needed to be not just be lukewarm, but they needed to have zeal for God.
Viņi nedrīkstēja būt remdeniem, viņiem bija jābūt dedzīgiem par Dievu.
And so in verse 20 he says, I stand at the door and knock.
Un tātad 20. pantā viņš saka, es stāvu pie durvīm un klauvēju.
You know, when someone comes to your door of your apartment or your building and they're knocking, it's your choice if you let them in.
Tu zini, kāds atnāk pie tava dzīvokļa vai mājas un klauvē pie durvīm, tā ir tava izvēle, vai tu ielaidīsi to
And Jesus
cilvēku.
is saying, it's your choice.
Un Jēzus saka, tā ir tava izvēle.
He's not forcing his way in.
Viņš neielaužās.
He is not forcing you to make a decision.
Viņš neliks tev izvēlēties tā vai tā ir tava izvēle.
We know that there are religions in this world that force people to do and act in a certain way.
Mēs zinām, ir reliģija šajā pasaulē, kas spiež cilvēkiem izvēlēties un rīkoties noteiktā veidā.
Jesus does not force us But he wants us to do it from our own
Jēzus,
personal desire.
Jēzus neliek mums kaut ko darīt. Viņš grib, lai mēs izvēlamies nākt pie viņa un rīkoties pareizi.
And so he says, I stand at the door.
Un tad
and
viņš
knock.
saka, es stāvu pie durvīm un klauvēju.
And you can let me in.
Un tu arī ielaist mani.
And to he who overcomes, he says, the answer in verse 19, he said, therefore be zealous and repent.
Un viņš saka 19. pantā, tad nu esi dedzīgs un atgriezies.
The choice is yours.
Tā ir tava izvēle.
Will you be zealous for God?
Vai tu būsi dedzīgs Dievam,
Will you repent?
vai tu nožēlosi savus grēkus.
These things have to do with the heart and the mind of the individual.
Tātad tas attiecās uz katra cilvēka prātu un sirdi.
That's exactly what Peter gave the option to the people in Acts the 2nd chapter.
Tādu iespēju Dievs ar Pēteru deva cilvēkiem apstu darbos 2. nodaļā.
As Peter was preaching on the day of Pentecost,
Pēters sludināja Jeruzalemē vasaras svētdienā.
he was preaching the gospel of Jesus
Viņš
Christ.
sludināja Jēzus Kristus evaņģēliju 2. nodaļā.
And he gave them the opportunity to respond.
Un viņš deva viņiem iespēju atsaukties.
In verse 36, he says, in verse 36 of Acts chapter 2, he said, let everyone know that this Jesus whom you crucified is both Lord and Christ.
Apstu darbos 2. nodaļā 36. pantā viņš saka, lai viss Izraēla nams tad nu nešaubīgi zina, ka Dievs lika viņu par kungu un Kristu, šo Jēzu, kuru jūs piesitāt krustā.
And in verse 37, it says, when they heard this, they were pricked or pierced to the heart, cut to the heart.
Un 37. pantā ir rakstīts, šie vārdi sāpīgi iedzēla viņu sirdīs. Un tie jautāja,
Are you reading?
ja?
Okay.
Un tie jautāja Pēterim un pārējiem apostoļiem, ko lai mēs darām, brāļi?
And then they asked the question, what shall we do?
Ja, ko lai mēs darām?
And the answer that Peter gave is in verse 38.
Un atbilde ir 38. pantā.
He says, repent.
Viņš saka, atgriezieties no grēkiem.
Let each one of you be baptized in the name of Jesus Christ for the remission of your sins.
Un lai jūs ik viens topat kristīti Jēzus Kristus vārdā grēku piedošanai.
You shall receive the gift of the Holy Spirit.
Un jūs saņemsiet svētā gara dāvanu.
This was the answer that Peter gave.
Tā atbilde, ko Pēters deva.
In verse 41,
Un 41. pantā.
those that gladly received the word were baptized.
Tie, kas viņa vārdus pieņēma, tika kristīti.
That was the answer that Peter gave to those that had not yet become Christian.
Tāda atbilde Pēters deva tiem, kuri vēl nebija kļuvuši par
And now
kristiešiem.
Jesus is saying to those that had become Christians,
Un tad tagad Jēzus, protams, tas vārds kristīties, tas nozīmē
be
iegremdēties.
zealous and repent.
Un tagad Jēzus saka tiem, kuri bija kļuvuši par kristiešiem, esiet dedzīgi, nožēlojot savus grēkus, esiet dedzīgi.
And as he says, to him who overcomes, verse 21, to him who overcomes, that person will be able to be with Jesus, as Jesus overcame.
Un 21. pantā, to, kas uzvarēs, es nosēdināšu savā tronī kopā ar mani, tāpat kā es esmu uzvarējis un apsēdies ar savu tēvu viņa tronī.
Jesus came to this world and he overcame every temptation that was given.
Jēzus nāca šo pasauli un pārvarēja visus kārdinājumus, ar ko viņš sastapās.
And when Jesus was put to death and he was placed in a tomb, he overcame death by being raised from the dead.
Un kad Jēzus nomira un viņš tika guldīts kapā, viņš pārvarēja nāvi augšām ceļoties.
And as Jesus overcame, in that sense, we can overcome.
Un tādā pašā veidā mēs varam caur Jēzu pārvarēt nāvi.
And so he says, he who has an ear, let him hear.
Un tā viņš saka, kam ausis, lai dzird, ko gars saka draudzēm.
The challenge for us is to listen.
Izaicinājums mums ir
The
klausīties.
challenge for us is to have the zeal in order that we might be willing and to follow Jesus.
Un būt dedzīgiem, lai mēs varētu sekot Jēzum.
Thank you for your attention tonight.
Paldies par jūsu uzmanību šovakar. Thank you, Wayne,
Thank you, Victor,
from
for your
those
translation.
words from God's word. Thank you very much.